You want to know why most new product businesses just burn out in the first few months? It's a tough question, I know. But today, we're going to get into a powerful philosophy that helps you completely sidestep that fate. So let's get right into it.
So what is it? Why do they fail? I can tell you right now, it's usually not about being lazy, and it's not even about a lack of money. The real reason is something way more common, something we all kind of want to do.
They fall into what I like to call the wow product trap. You know, that feeling, that need to create something absolutely mind-blowing right out of the gate. A product that's going to just change the game on day one. And I bet this wish list looks pretty familiar. We're dreaming of this complex, super unique design. Maybe it's got a really unusual shape nobody's ever seen before. It has to have like 10 different functions built in. And of course, it's all got to be wrapped up in this expensive custom packaging with gold stamping. Sounds incredible, right? Well, it all comes from this one simple but deeply flawed idea. The cooler my product, the more I'll earn. It makes sense on the surface. It feels right. But when you're just starting out, that one assumption can be your biggest downfall. Because the hard truth is, complexity is your #1 enemy at the start. That unique shape, that turns into months of painful back and forth with the factory. That expensive packaging, it absolutely eats up your profit margin. Before you know it, you've spent all your time and all your money just fighting production fires. And your business? Well, it's just become a very, very expensive hobby. Okay, so if that's the trap, how do we avoid it? Simple. We borrow a powerful concept from the tech world, and that is the MVP, the minimum viable product.
Now, I want you to really hear me on this. A minimum viable product is not a bad product. It is not sloppy or poorly made. Think of it as the basic, crystal clear version of your product, strategically designed to do its main job perfectly.
And this really breaks down the difference perfectly. An MVP is a smart starting point, not a piece of junk. It's laser-focused on the one core function, so it's the total opposite of a low-quality product. And, this is key, it's designed to test if people actually want to buy it. It is not meant to be the final, finished version. A really strong MVP is built on 4 pillars. 1. It does its main job 100%. 2. It's simple enough to be made without mistakes. 3. It's easy and cheap to ship. And 4, it actually makes you a profit, right from version 1. So if you're selling a thermos, it just has to be an amazing thermos that keeps drinks hot for hours. It doesn't need a Bluetooth speaker or a little screen with a weather forecast. All right, so now that we've got the what, let's talk about the how. This is where we get into the real art of simplicity. Here's the most important mindset shift you need to make. Your goal right now is not to create your perfect, ideal product. Your only goal is to find out if people actually want to buy your thing, and to do that with the absolute minimum risk to your time and your money. And the best way to do that is to flip your thinking. Your main tool isn't adding more stuff, it's taking stuff away. Look at your product idea right now and just start removing everything that isn't absolutely essential to its core purpose.
Here are 3 golden rules to make that a whole lot easier. First, make it lightweight. Why? Because lighter means cheaper shipping and way fewer headaches. Second, make it durable. Think no glass, no ceramics. Your peace of mind is worth so much more than dealing with broken shipments. And third, if you can, start without any electronics. No batteries, no complicated certifications, and way easier returns. Just keep it simple.
And why does all this matter so much? Because a simple product gets to market faster. And in business, speed is everything. It's money because you start selling sooner. And maybe even more important, it's experience. While your competition is spending 6 months tweaking their perfect design, you're already making sales, getting real feedback from real customers, and learning what people actually want. I love this because it just takes all the pressure off. Look, you are not trying to build a Tesla on your first try. You are simply making your first, manageable launch so you can learn the whole process, from manufacturing to marketing to shipping. Now, this approach isn't about thinking small forever. Not at all. It's about being strategic. It's about building a solid foundation first so you have something strong to build on later.
You've got to remember, building a real business is a marathon, not a sprint. We're not looking for one big, flashy launch. We're building something stable that's meant to last and grow over the long term.
And this slide really lays out the path perfectly. You start with a simple, easy-to-understand product. You focus on learning the ropes and making your first profit. That lets you build a customer base. And then, once that foundation is solid, that's when you scale up to the unique features, the fancy packaging, and a bigger product line. You start smart so you can grow big. So I want to leave you with this question. Think about your business idea, your product, your passion project. Forget about the 10 extra features for a second. What is the one simple, core thing that your customer truly needs from you? Start right there. Give yourself permission to have an easy, smart start. I promise, the rest will follow.